and welcome to another food preparation and nutrition demonstration video. Today we are going to be making cupcakes. Now, as always, when you come first into the lesson, you need to make sure your hands are nice and clean, so make sure you go to the sinks and wash your hands, and you'll need to collect your equipment. So for today's equipment, you're going to need a metal bowl. Now these are going to be on your teacher's desk, so grab one as you come in. You're going to need a tablespoon. Now the tablespoons are in the black units, which are just down the side here. And you're also going to need a cake tin. You can see I've already got the paper casings in mine, but your cake tins are in your metal cupboards just down under the sinks. So, today, when making cupcakes, we're going to go for what we call a one bowl method. So actually we're going to try and put everything in the bowl, all of our ingredients in the bowl at the same time. So it's called a one bowl method. So let's get started. So, bring my ingredients in, and I'm going to start with my butter. Now, ideally for this session, you don't want to put your butter in the fridge. So when you come to school, normally you put your ingredients in the fridge. With your butter, you want your butter to be nice and soft. So I'm just going to break that butter up and place it in my bowl. Hence why you need to make sure you've got nice, clean hands. The other thing you're going to want to do as well, I should have mentioned, sorry, is get your oven preheated. So you need to turn your ovens on. So like you were used to with other sessions as well, you're going to turn the left-hand dial to the fan and the right-hand dial to 170. Okay, so I'm going to preheat your ovens to 170. So I'm just going to quickly break my butter up, putting it into my bowl, like so. Spread it around the bowl nicely, like so. Once I've done that, I can put my sugar in, put all that in, lovely jubbly. My flour can go in next, into the bowl. Then my eggs, so move my eggs over, crack eggs here. Nice. One egg, bowl. 2 eggs. Now then, we're actually going to use today, my cloth, we're actually going to use the electric whisks. So each of you have one on your desk, they'll already be on your desk for you to go. You obviously need to plug them in, and you'll see, and I'll show you on the camera next to me, you've got different speeds. Now obviously I can't talk when this is on because it's going to be quite noisy and you won't be able to hear me. So as you can see, if you knock it down one, that will turn it on to the slowest, and then every one you knock down after that. Now when you first put it in the bowl, you're going to want it nice and slow. If you crank it right up as fast as it will go, flour and sugar and everything's going to jump out the bowl and it's going to go everywhere, and we don't want that to happen. Okay, so we're going to start nice and slow, and we're just going to then, as we start mixing, slowly and gradually start turning up the speed until all of our ingredients are nicely mixed through. So what I'll probably do, I'll start mixing, and then we'll do a cut scene just so you can see what the mixing should look like, and I'll come back when it's all done. But I'll start mixing first of all, okay? So turn it in the bowl, nice and slow. You can see that on the camera there. So what you're going to want to make sure you do is make sure you scrape the edges to get all the flour and all the sugar that might be stuck to the bottom of your bowl into that mixture. Okay. I won't actually need to do a cut scene because it's actually done really quickly, much quicker than I thought it would actually. Now turn that off a second. What I'm now going to do is get my vanilla extract. Now it's mixed, you can see on this camera next to me. Now that's all mixed nicely through. I'm going to get my vanilla extract. And you don't need a lot, just going to drizzle a little bit of vanilla extract in, there we go. Put that to the side, and I'm going to mix that in as well. Again on my low speeds. Just getting that all mixed through, the whole mixture. And there we have it. Make sure you give your whisk a little tap. I think we don't want to leave any of that or as much, as little mixture as possible on the whisks, because we want that to go into our cake tins. There we go. And I'm just going to put that to the side. Obviously, when it comes to washing up, you're also going to wash up your desks as well. Once that's done, once that's all mixed, get your cake tins. Now make sure obviously they are pre-lined with the paper. If you don't put the paper casings in, your cakes will stick to this and you won't be able to get them out. So make sure, as part of your ingredients list, I've put cake casings on there. And all you're going to do, your tablespoon now, is you want to try and make them as even as you possibly can. I'm going to switch that around so this camera can see as well. So you're going to want to be able to try and make them as even as possible. So you want a nice spoonful, and then very carefully try not to get it on the tin. You just want to fill up the cake casings like so. With your spoon, just sort of give it a little prod just to try and keep it nice and flat. But obviously you don't want to try and overfill them because it'll spill out, so you just want to give them nice fill. Now what we'll do, now you've seen this, I will do a cut scene now, and you can come back and join me once I have filled all of my cup casings. See you in a second. Welcome back, guys. So as you'll be able to see on this camera here, I've put the mixtures into the cupcakes. Now I actually haven't had enough mixture to fill all of my cupcake casings, and what's really important is that you don't just try and fill them all evenly and then think I've got a little bit left in the bowl, so I'll scrape the bowl out and I'll just put a little one in the cup casing. What's going to happen is the reason they need to be even is so they all cook evenly. If you have them all different amounts in each cupcake casing, what you're going to find is you might have some undercooked cakes, some burnt cakes, so you want to try and get that full even coverage. So what we're going to do, I'll put them in the oven and then we'll join back once they have finished. You're going to put them in the oven for around 12 to 15 minutes. Once they go in the oven, please don't open your door, just keep looking through the glass window to see if they've started to brown nicely. If you open your door and close your door and continuously do that, they may not rise or they may not cook fully. Alright, so join me back once they have done. Okay, so the bell for my oven actually went off about 5 minutes ago, but as I said, we're going to look for readiness. So I was looking through the window of the oven. I didn't open the oven because I didn't want to let the heat out, and obviously the cakes would then go flat. I was just looking through the window there, and obviously I wanted to make sure that the cakes were nice and brown on the top. Not on them burnt, they need to be over brown, but just a nice browning colour on the top. And now I've looked through now, and after about 5 minutes extra, so mine were in the oven for around 20 minutes, that the cakes now look ready. So let's get them out of the oven and let's take a look. Now when you get anything hot out of the oven, you must make sure you use oven gloves. When you open your oven door, obviously it is going to be hot, so just be aware you don't put your face too close to the oven door. Like that as you open up. Take our cakes out. Now as always, we never want to put anything hot onto our work surfaces, so you can just put your stuff directly on top of your hob. I've put these heat mats down here just so I can put that on top of there. And I think you'll agree, you'll be able to see they've browned really nicely on the top. Another way of checking that they are cooked, if you just get a finger and just press the top, it shouldn't be soft, it should be nice and springy. It should spring back just like that. That's it for today's video. As I said, this is how we made our cupcakes. We look forward to seeing your creations next lesson. See you soon.